Hi guys, JH6 and I appreciate you guys watching. So Obama sent me a package right here. Alright guys, so I got something from the Marine Corps. One of the things that I got is a certificate signed by the President of the United States. And I think it was pretty cool, but I wanted to give you kind of take behind this before I actually show it to you guys. And I gotta tell you guys, in order to retire, a lot of guys don't know this, but in order to retire from the Marine Corps, you have to pick up the rank of E6, which is Staff Sergeant. Actually, E6 is a pay level. Staff Sergeant is actually the rank. So, unless you pick up that rank, you cannot retire from the Marine Corps. Actually, if you're a Sergeant, which is an E5 pay level, and you make it to 10 years into the Marine Corps, and you haven't picked up the rank of Staff Sergeant, you're most likely going to get kicked out, or most likely going to get separated from the Marine Corps. They do pay you some money, and there are some other requirements, like you have to be looked for promotion, and a couple of other things that go into that, not just, 10 years and you get out. There's a couple of more things that goes into that. But overall, you have to pick up Staff Sergeant, the rank of Staff Sergeant, in order to retire from the Marine Corps. Now, officers are different. I was not an officer, so I cannot tell you about that. But you have to pick up that rank for sure in order to be retired. Now, guys, I got to tell you, I was a little bit disappointed because when I retired, which was August of 2013, due to medical issues, some of the issues were related to combat, and some issues were just based on the fact that 11 and a half years took a toll in my body, and so many combat deployments, it totally destroyed my body. I was a little bit disappointed because when you get retired due to medical reasons, even though I was the rank of Staff Sergeant, even though I was eligible to retire with 20 years in the Marine Corps, even though I had everything that I'm supposed to have rank related, other than doing 8.5 more years, I was not giving a retirement ceremony, and that's just how it is, guys. Unless you do 20 years, you don't raise some type of retirement where your family comes and have the opportunity to celebrate the time that you did in the Marine Corps. So pretty much, in many other words, if you get sick, or if you get wounded, if you get have some type of medical issues, the Marine Corps goes like this to you. See you later, buddy. Here's your VA claim. Here's what you're going to get. Here's the money you're going to get. Here's the checkout sheet. Make sure you go to these places so they can sign to make sure you properly check out of the Marine Corps. And, hasta luego, goodbye. You're no longer needed. On the other hand, guys that have 20 years, they actually have some type of ceremony where your family goes there and actually have the opportunity to celebrate the time that guy did in the service. So with that being said, guys, I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't get some certificates. Like many Marines do when they do 20 years. I was actually disappointed because I wanted to do 20 years in the Marine Corps. At no point I wanted to get out of the Marine Corps. I wanted to do 20 years. And to tell you the truth, guys, I had an amazing career, and I had a lot of awards, a lot of things that were setting me up to higher ranks. And unfortunately, I got some medical issues and I had to get out. But with that being said, after a year and a half, or more than a year and a half, I got out August of 2013. I guess the Marine Corps fixed that, and they saved me a certificate. So I'm very excited about that. I'm going to share that with you guys. I definitely appreciate you guys watching, and definitely put some comments below. So let's hit the table, and let's take a look at this. Alright guys, so here it is. Pretty cool folder. It says Department of the Navy, United States Marine Corps. You guys know that's the eagle gloving anchor. So, very cool presentation. I gotta say, I actually like it. It's kind of weird because the way it opens up, the certificates are the other way. But again, I'm not gonna be picky about that. So let's take a look inside. All right, guys. So here it is. Very, very cool. Now, some of you guys know my first name is Fabian. I did cover my last name, but it's Staff Sergeant Fabian, United States Marine Corps Certificate of Appreciation for service in the Armed Forces of the United States of America. I extend to you my personal thanks and sincere appreciation of a grateful nation for your contribution and honorable service to our country. You have helped maintain the security of our nation during critical time in its history with devotion of duty and a spirit of sacrifice in keeping with the proud traditions of the military service. Your commitment and dedication has been an inspiration for those who will follow in your footsteps, and for all Americans who join me today in saluting you for a job extremely well done. My best wishes to you for happiness and success to the future. Commander-in-Chief. That is the President's signature, and right here you have the seal. So again, guys, very cool. A lot of the Marines, I'm not sure about the Army, the Navy, and all that stuff, but a lot of the Marines, actually all Marines that retire, have the opportunity to get, you know, a certificate like this from the President of the United States, which I thought was pretty cool. So I'm actually pretty happy that it was sent to me. It kind of fixes something that the Marine Corps did right before I left that I didn't like. So after a year and a half, they finally sent me your certificate. So definitely appreciate you guys watching. I definitely think it's kind of cool. Now the fact, I know some of you guys are going to say, well, Obama sucks. Well, I definitely agree with you. But now the fact that he signed the certificate or his, you know, his signature, it just means more like traditions, you know, it comes from the President of the United States versus actually this guy. I wish it would be somebody else, but again, we go back to that conversation. Definitely appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Alright guys, if you guys like videos like this, make sure you click like. I always appreciate when you subscribe to this channel, share my videos, and as always guys, God is in control.